It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. A lot of people always say truth. Let's do the Truth Her show again. So we gonna do it. A lot of shit we talk about in the culture. Things about the drill culture, things outside the drill culture, and just being a good person in general. I notice a lot of the content that's on YouTube about Chicago, it don't really talk about real life shit either though. You know, a lot of blick, 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 blick type of shit on the internet. Yeah, people want to see that, but it's a lot of things going on in the world. So if your chest ain't strong right now, you need to walk the fuck up out the room. If you shiesty as hell, you slapping your mama up, all kind of shit, then you probably don't need to watch this right here. I want you to get up out of here. First thing we gonna talk about, Quando Rondo got a new project coming out. You know, it's songs on there about Pop. That's his homie who was shot and killed in California inside of an SUV that Quando Rondo was in. I mean, just think about this. Quando Rondo famous as hell. He in another city. You know, they in the SUV. It got tinted windows on it. How the fuck they know it's Pop in there? A lot of people say, you know, that hit was for Quando Rondo. He lucky he survived. Some people say Quando got his friend killed. Now, I don't know if it was something that happened outside in that area, you know, that just happened. If that was to get back, a lot of people try to put the shit and say that was get back for fun. I'm not here to say that. I can't stamp that. But I can say his songs about Pop on there. I was told that his diss records on there about Lil Durk. It's songs that's kind of like speaking about the King Von situation. And you think that's crazy because they friend Lil Tim is fighting the murder case. They rapping about this shit like Tim ain't got to face trial on this shit. You know, normally people keep quiet. These motherfuckers singing the cameras, videos, doing interviews, all kind of shit. So, you know, I don't know how this shit go. Normally, I thought people don't want to talk about open cases. But Durk is blowing up. He at the biggest of his career. I think Quando realized it's time to take a little bit of clout from Durk, the way Durk was taking clout from other people. You know, he benefited from them battles with NBA Youngboy, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Drake doing a song with him. Durk always been raw, but when Tekashi did that song with Durk, it put him in a whole nother level. Now, don't get me wrong, we've been listening to L's Up for My Hitters. We've been listening to that shit. But when Drake did that song, he picked him up and set him in the big boy lane instantly. And I think Quando gonna try to take some of that clout with this new project that's gonna drop. You know, Durk was acting like he gonna drop on Quando Day. But I think Quando realized it's going to be hard to sell out shows, you know, especially if his name on the headliner due to, you know, police not really liking that shit because people can be killed. Quando name kind of hot right now. Merchandising slowing down for him because people love King Von. It's not a lot of people going to be wearing no Quando Rondo merchandise, you know. So the most he really looking for is streaming, making sure those songs do well. And the beef with Durk will kind of make those songs do well, in my opinion, you know. I know there's a lot of motherfuckers out here, man. It ain't really no guidance. The big homies don't really teach these young people. And I know there's a lot of people be getting down on the big homies. Man, the big homies, the OGs, they don't teach the young people shit. Shit, these little niggas don't be wanting to hear this shit from these OGs, man. These little niggas out here slapping OGs up. They slapping OGs up, man. They don't get no fuck about nobody. They don't respect their mama. They don't respect their daddy. They don't respect the police. What the fuck you think they finna respect the nigga on the street because he just came home from doing 10 years? Ain't gonna happen. It's not a lot of respect out here. That's why I say we gotta watch how we doing, and we gotta get our bodies better. I notice like with the men, I don't know so much about the women, but with the men, I notice it's a lot of motherfuckers out here unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of unhealthy shit going on out here. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's not trying to be the best of themselves. You know, it's a lot of motherfuckers out here depressed. They going through shit. You know, they got karma in their life. Now, as you show us karma, you just getting to get back for that dirty shit you was doing. What goes around comes around. So make sure you're not mistaking karma with your ass shiesty and God getting you back. You got to make sure you're not mistaking that. But for the rest of the motherfuckers out here going through shit, look, you got to unfuck yourself. So a lot of y'all done fucked y'allself. You're stuck in the, you're stuck in the house. You're stuck in the basement. You're scared to go out. You're scared to go mingle. Look, you got to get on with your life. You understand what I'm saying? You got to get on with your life. I understand this shit hurt. Whatever you went through, it hurt. You had your damage. You went in your shell. You got away. You're isolated. But it's time to move on. You got to unfuck yourself. You know, and if you don't know what unfucking yourself means, check it out. You got to work out a little bit more. Get your body in better shape. Meditate, you know what I'm saying? Get quiet, you know. Stare at something. Get your mind right. Have a conversation with God. You got to start eating healthy. Fuck all them flaming hots and them cakes and them little Debbie snacks. It's time to start putting good food in your body. Your body is your temple. Think about it. If you're 30-some years old, you done been in that body for 30 years. Yeah, you're mad here. You done been in that body for 30 years. You know, imagine having a car for 30 years. You know, you done been in that body for 30 years. Take care of that body. You know what I'm saying? Wake up early. Stop laying in that bed till you, it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, ain't shit going on. Everything almost shut down around them times, man. You got to get up early in the morning, get to the grind, get your baby ready for school, be involved in that life. You know what I'm saying? The early bird gets the worm. You feel what I'm saying? Just remember that. Get you some sleep, though. Make sure you get you some sleep. Start going to sleep a little early. 7 hours of sleep, get your body better. You be on point. Start lifting weights. You feel me? Let's get a little strength in that body. Strength and health equals happiness. Remember that shit, man. Don't follow the crowd. Fuck following these goof ass niggas. That's a goof ass nigga. That's a fuck nigga, boy. Why you following that nigga, man? You tripping. That's a fuck nigga. Don't follow the nigga. Start a side hustle, you know? Something you always wanted to do. Today to start doing that shit, man. And focus on self-improvement. And that's how you unfuck yourself. You prayed and prayed and prayed to be a new person. January 1st came, you had all those New Year's resolutions. You done finally got to a point where you brought a little peace to your life. You got to up that blick and protect that shit. You got to protect that peace. You know, you remember what had you going crazy as hell, wilding out. Why would you want to go back to that shit? Because that internet shit, that's why the internet shit get on my nerve. Don't get me wrong. I got to be on the internet. That's my job. But I'm so tired of all this fake rich shit. You know, it's okay to be normal. I'm not rich. I tell people it's not the truth teller. It's not rich. I'm not a millionaire. Please don't get me confused. This shit, I'm grinding just like you. I'm blessed. God has, you know, blessed me extra where I'm in a position where, you know, life done got a little better for me, though. But don't get it wrong. I'm not rich shit. I'm still waking up in the morning grinding just like you, man. Cut all that fake rich shit out. Stop trying to be somebody else. Everybody is took it. You can get a Grammy for being you. You can win an Oscar for being you. Can't nobody else play you better than you. Keep that shit in your mind. Stop acting weird, man, you know? You gotta have some emotional control. I notice most people out here have zero emotional control. Be smart, okay? That's what I want to tell you. Lil Durk and India. That shit been going viral all on the internet. NBAYoungboy done spoke out. He done said shit to India. They beefing, calling each other bitches. Hell, I even heard just because you from the hood don't mean you in a gang. You know, don't mean you toting guns. You can just be food deprived. This shit getting disrespectful. Baby mamas chiming in. All kind of shit going on the internet. You know, the internet like that shit. The world like that shit. They soaking it up. India getting into it. They soaking it up. I see it. Don't get me wrong. The people want to know about it. Durk done got to this point. You know, this probably like one of the first L's we done seen Durk take on the internet. I mean, he done took L's in life probably, but on the internet, this one of the first L's we seen Durk take on the internet. We see it, but then she done spoke out. You know, she was going against Durk. Now them niggas going against Durk, so she shouting out. You know, she kind of repping Durk a little bit on this to make sure it don't look like she on some dirty shit. What I can say about this is, you know, I think what's going over everybody's head with this whole situation is, you know, India is beefing with somebody and, you know, it's a body on the line. Like, it's a body on the fucking line. King Von lost his life. They beefing over some real shit. You know, Slutty was shot and killed. You know, Louis got hit in the head. He survived. It was other people got shot. This shit not a joke. And, you know, to be beefing with them niggas on the internet, you know, this could be dangerous. You know? You hear that? It sound like that back door opening. I think India got to be careful with this shit. Yeah, the internet see it. I don't think it can go that far because they beefing on the internet. So if it's on the internet, it can't be that real. But then again, it's a body on the line. You know? And if she not with Durk, I don't know how she moving. If she taking this shit serious. Man, I'm a girl. They ain't finna do nothing to me. Shit, it's a body on the line. So I just think, you know, India got to be careful and make sure the comment section ain't putting a battery in her back to keep going to these social media and typing them words on them apps. We got to make sure that, you know, you said what you said, but it looks like it's a war of words that's going on. Hell, I even think NBAYoungboy got a diss record finna drop. Shit crazy. And Durk, we noticed your weakness overnight. You know, you stayed strong. You know, people didn't really notice your weakness like that. But you showed your weakness, and your weakness is India. Anybody saying shit about India, look for the ops to be dissing her hard. Look for the ops to be name dropping her. That's why I say, you know, she might have just put herself in danger, in my opinion. I don't know if it's dangerous far as the blick, but it's probably dangerous, probably as fights and being jumped on and, you know, uncomfortable situations and shit when she on the road, you know, because she famous. People gonna know her. It's easy to drop the low, you know. Man, you tripping on that truth. Man, we done seen all kind of shit happen in front of police stations, downtown shopping centers, jail cells, so don't be confused with this shit, you know. I tell people that, man. This shit get wicked out here, man. So I just want everybody to understand that this shit is real. This not no joke. But I think India understand that, in my opinion. But he did show his weakness, you know, to be honest with you. And I think, you know, people gonna notice that. Be real with people too. Stop doing dirty shit. All that shiesty shit. I'm finna go rob and hit me a lick. Look, being a robber, stealing, all that shit is best friends to a hater. You know, taking from a motherfucker. You know how hard it is to make some money and you out here trying to take it from a motherfucker, man? Get your dirty ass on, man. That shit not cool, man. I tell people that shit, man. And make sure you pick the right person in your life. I always talk about that. Remember this. Bonds, vibes, and trust last way longer than looks. You feel me? That shit lasts way longer than looks. Now, I ain't saying to go get you some ugly motherfucker. I'm just saying, you know, make sure the heart is right. Because them bonds, that vibe, you know, the trust, the being there for you, the making sure your belly full, you know, praying with you, trying to be better with you, that shit gonna last way better than, man, she look good as hell, she think it's hell, or he fine. Man, look, man, that shit gonna last way better than that. Be smart out here, man. You already know what's going on out here, man. John Morant, you know, and I want to talk about John Morant too, because a lot of people talk about John Morant, man. They be dissing John Morant. I don't like that shit. He a young man. He doing what he got to do. He made a mistake. You know, he dumb out here. But he didn't got smart. You got to understand, a lot of these motherfuckers be poor, broke as hell. They go to sleep, wake up, the draft happen, and they rich. You know, they're not taking no classes on how to deal with having $5 in their pocket and waking up the next morning having 50 million in their pocket, you know. That shit be hard. That's a shock. You start bringing the hood with you. You know, you can move from the hood, but can't take the hood out you. And I think that's one of John Morant cases, you know. He got rich. He brought the whole hood with him, brought his homies, his mama, his daddy, moved everybody next door to him. He the same person in a business setting. And I think that's weird, you know, and I think that was his mistake. You know, flashing the gun, trying to act like he cool. He wasn't pointing it. He wasn't in an aggressive manner with it, but he showed it. You know, now they want him to go to church, give back to charity. You know, this company don't want to fuck with him no more. They're going to put a halt to your deal, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do this, and go talk to some kids, and go do this, and rent a center. You know, get the black out you. You know, you feel me? They gonna make him do all this shit. Get that black out you. Get that black out you. You feel me? Put a little bit of Larry Bird in you. You feel me? I feel it. You know, I thought what he did was crazy. He rich as hell. Why is he trying to impress broke people, I guess? I don't know. Or people who looking at him. People are impressed by him. Why? He's impressed by these people. And I find that shit crazy. Nigga done worked his whole life, you know, then got to a position where he probably can make $1 billion in the next 15 years. And he want to throw all that away to act like Youngboy. I be walking with my block. He thinking that shit cool. No, we all are in our kitchens, are in our front rooms, in our living rooms, eating dinner, eating popcorn, watching you because we think you cool. And for some reason, he think that hood shit cool. It is what it is, man. I don't know. You feel me? This motherfucker's out here grinding, risking their lives every day to try to get in his position. But for some reason, you know, the hood shit, that shit real. That rap music, you feel? When that NBAYoungboy come on, John Morant turned to a different person. But I can't say he made a mistake. He young. It is what it is, you know? Trying to just take it feel like they trying to strip all the blackness out of him, if that's what you call it, you know, take the spirit out of him. But I do think, you know, he a role model, and, you know, he can leave that shit for the side, you know, that's goofy, you know, in my opinion. But I think he young. That's what happened when you're young. Don't tear that young man down. Coca-Cola, all y'all trying to take away y'all deals. That shit weird, man. That's a young man, all right? Cut that shit out. Wooski body cam video came out, arrest footage came out. Wooski wild as hell. But everybody say Wooski don't know what's going on. When the police walked up on him, Wooski, I already knew they knew who he was. He told him, look, I'm a regular person, man. Don't let them videos fool you. So he's well aware of everything. He knows about his fame. He knows about everything. Guys are making rap videos and documentaries about his neighborhood. They linking him to killings and murders and all kind of shit. And you want him to sit down and do an interview with you. Wooski not crazy. He know what y'all want to do. He's very smart. I don't think he gonna let nobody trick him off the streets, in my opinion. Yeah, he healing up from a headshot, but I think he's okay. I think he's still healing. I don't think he was ever a rapper, though. You got to understand that. I think Wooski was just a nigga that was a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I think his friends were so famous. Lil J got famous. Durk got famous. The Cashes got famous. FBG got famous. K.I. became a legend. Tuka became a legend. I believe all that fame pushed Wooski in the rap game. And I believe people want him to act like he's a platinum selling artist, and that's not really Wooski. I don't even think Wooski a rapper. I just think Wooski was talking and it so happenly rhymed. And somebody said, let's put this on the beat. They played the beat and told him to talk, and the shit happened to rhyme, and it became a rap song, and he came out, in my opinion. I think that's up with Wooski. I don't think Wooski was really a rapper. I don't think rap is really what Wooski want to do, but I do think Wooski can do this shit, and I do think he is going to do this shit in the future. He got too much fame. Man, I done heard this man name dropped on Vlad TVs and all kind of things to not want to jump in the rap game and make some money off that shit. I believe the rap game will change Wooski's life. I believe Wooski could get out the hood. I believe Wooski got a couple $1 million waiting on him if he was to take this rap shit serious. But it's all about taking this rap shit serious, in my opinion. But I'm finna get up out of here, man. I appreciate the love. Everybody rocking with me. It's the homie True Teller, Street Reporter. This one, man, if you can see, they don't got me no good view. I hate when you go to a fucking hotel and they give you one of these reckless ass views and shit like this. You know, but this side look a little bit better. Yeah, they didn't got me on the ratchet side of the hotel, but I appreciate the love. A lot of classic interviews, a lot of content finna get ready and drop. It's the homie Truth. Be that.